Boop, 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 bobbing along.
I'm Stuart.
And I'm Emmie.
We're child-free after infertility and newly living on a narrowboat. We're sharing our adventure here and you're welcome to join us. This week we start with a bit of work and guitar building chat before heading to Tring Brewery and cruising down the Wendover Arm, which is beautiful but a bit tricky.
Good morning from Trincut. It's a glorious morning. We've already got full batteries. Just put the inverter on and we're still getting a little charge, which is nice for Emmie, so that she can charge her work computer. It's really nice since we turned the fridge off. We found that we can have the inverter on and not lose power. There's a lot to be said for not having the fridge on, particularly now because the cupboards are like larders anyway. I've got loads of work to do today. Yeah, prepping for the Birmingham Guitar Show. It's like the big UK guitar show. It's always a lot of work, and I always like to try and unveil something new there. So I've got I've actually got 3 new guitars going, which is cool. And a couple that were there last year, but I had to be honest, my work has been so in limbo since we moved onto the boat, which is kind of been a nice break, because actually I was struggling with my work for a while. I was struggling sort of to keep myself motivated, to keep myself going a bit. And every time now that I get into the workshop the past couple of months, I feel so invigorated and so ready to go. And even working on the boat here, I'm really enjoying finding ways to work. And it's got me so excited because I'm going to change how I work. I've talked about it before. I want to build guitars on the back of on the boat, and finding how to do that and how to work that, obviously without causing damage to myself or my back, is the key. It's been really fun, because I think what I enjoy the most about my job is finding ways of doing things. So it's got me thinking about how I'm going to build guitars, how I'm going to design them, because I don't think I'm going to work like I worked before. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent.
Good morning. It's Thursday. We're having a really busy week in beautiful, not near anything except the train station, Tring. I'm really busy with work this week, every area of work just busy, and Stu is preparing for a guitar show and he's organising a collective of small guitar builders for that, so that's brand new to him and a lot of work. And we're in Tring, there's no shops nearby, no laundrette, nothing, so it's just us, the boat and what we've got, and we've run out of a lot of food because both of us forgot to go to the shop when we were in London. And Stu, he's just so good at cooking and making things from what's in the cupboard, because I was like, well, I'll have spaghetti and pesto, because we have that. And Stu was like, absolutely not. And he's making homemade hash browns, because he's amazing. What was I going to say? But, and there's nothing here in Tring except the train station for good access into London. But it's so pretty. It's lined with trees. And last night we just sat outside the boat, just surrounded by trees and silence, distant road noise, but bright stars, and how different that is in a really good way to when we lived in the flat, and just really happy to be here doing this.
Good morning. It is Saturday morning. We've got family coming to visit us, Emmie's sister and their kids and husband. I think tomorrow we're going to do the Wendover Arm, which apparently is quite narrow and quite shallow in places, but it's only about 3 miles and there's no locks. That should be quite fun.
So we have just got back to the boat. It's Saturday. Our nibblings, my sister, her partner, and our 3 little nibblings all came to visit today, which I was a little worried actually about 3 small children in this small space, and having 7 of us on the boat.
Yeah.
But it was fine. We've had a lovely time, and we did a tiny short little cruise And our oldest nibbling sat on the roof for that, and the other two were inside. We had a simple pasta lunch before heading into Tring to see the museum and run around in the garden. So, and then they left to head back.
All thoroughly tired.
And then me and Stu got some shopping done, food shopping. The all-important, my first time visiting. I've heard so much about Tring Brewery. So went there to pick up some.
I'm not like, I don't know, it's more the novelty of it. I'm not even that like, I think the beers are nice, but it's just the novelty of being able to go to a brewery and buy beer.
Oh, there was a farm shop next to it, which was really lovely. And there was like a weird little antiques shop. It was really cool. It was like one of those ones where there's loads of little rooms and it's just full of junk, like stuff from closed down pubs and yeah.
Bric-a-brac shop is probably fair.
I mean, there were antiques.
Yeah.
It called itself an antique shop for sure. And then Tesco's. Which was good though. We got got things we needed.
You know, jolly down the Wendover Arm. Should be a nice quiet spot, so we've heard, once we get down there for a busy week. And then
we need to find our Nicholson's guide because we've lost it. Don't know. I hope we didn't just leave it on the roof after a cruise. It's my best.
It's your preferred way.
It's my preferred way of seeing where we are and what's happening next.
Yeah. In fairness, it's my preferred way as well. I like the app, but I don't 100% trust it.
Yeah. Yay! It's Sunday. We're cruising, and we found our Nicholson's guide. Should be a water point somewhere here, hopefully. Water, tick. Now off to pastures new. The turning's up ahead. There's a lot of boats moored all around it. So it's beautiful, but it is shallow and narrow and it's slow going, but that's quite nice. Well, for me as the not driving person. Stu, how are you doing?
Yeah, a little stressed, but all right.
We're stuck. We did see this sign warning about an underwater ledge to keep clear of, but it didn't say which side, and we incorrectly decided it must be on the side the sign was on. Luckily, Stu got us free with the pole, and we were able to carry on changing places so that I stayed up front with the pole for the rest of the cruise, just in case. Really is quite a tight bendy bend.
And we're round. Oh, this one says on offside. I might have said it on the other one, but I didn't spot it. We just thought it was on the side the sign was on. This doesn't look like we should be able to go down here.
Once again, an absolutely lovely spot. I think we're going to go for a little walk. Emmie quite fancies one. Might be nice just to have a little unwind. I've got some work I want to do, but it would be nice to have a walk with her. Can barely hear even. You can't really hear cars. All I can hear is that tractor plough. It's lovely. Yeah, very happy in this spot. I don't know what I think. I think it's lovely.
It's very peaceful.
Look at this tree, it's fallen over, so that's the root structure there. The tree itself has gone along there, but it's just gone, hello Dad. Just gone, nah, forget about it. It's just started growing straight up again. That's amazing. Trees are cool.
Thank you so much for watching. Next week I have the week off and I'll be exploring this area, and we'll be heading to the UK Guitar Show with Stuart's Guitars. See you then hopefully, and have a lovely week.